There's people and books and movies and TV shows and things like that that come into your life at a certain point and just stick with you and kind of drive you to who you are today. So back some years ago, my wife and I have been working together for a long, long time in the brokerage and legal business for, God, I want to say we're coming up to 15 years maybe. Not easy working with your spouse. Anybody out there who works with their spouse or their partner can tell me probably the same thing that's in my head, and that is, it's really hard. And it's hard to shut down too, because we had an office together. And then when we moved the office to our home office, we worked in the house together and we saw the clients together. We're not on every phone call, but it got a little tough. And some years ago, I'll be bluntly honest, we were struggling a little bit. Our relationship was struggling. We couldn't switch gears from, hey, let's have dinner, to, why didn't you call that client? Why didn't that package go out? Why didn't, that kind of stuff. And it was all kind of, I put more of it on me. Michelle is great to work with. She's an amazing person. She's smart as hell. She knows when to push, when to pull back, and she's great. And she works, and she likes to work and be told kind of like, this is the project, let's get it done by Thursday kind of thing. I like to get out more and talk to people a little bit more. I like to get out with the clients. And so we had kind of a division like that was happening. She would obviously come with me with the clients, but she would do a lot of kind of the paperwork stuff, and I would do more of the deal stuff and dealing with the clients a lot. Worked great until it didn't, because I started delving into her cubicle and things weren't getting right. They had to be perfect. They had to be this. They had to be that, because I had these big ideas that if everything was perfect, that all clients would come rushing to me. And that's not the case. And I've touched on this topic many times when I mentor some small business owners as part of this organization. And we talk about kind of limiting beliefs and things that you have that are stopping you from doing what you want to do. Or how are you killing the thing that you love that you're creating right now and you don't even know it? And that's what I think I was doing back years ago. I was killing us. And we even went to go get some help for a while. And then I found a book. As I started off talking about this, there's always something that kind of comes into your life at the right time. It's a book called Rocket Fuel. And you may have read it, you may have not. I'll put a link to it on Amazon here. And it kind of saved us, and it saved our business in the way it's really helped me, I think, more than Michelle, because I didn't want to see her crying while I was talking about how perfect it all needs to be and this insanity that I was coming up with. But this book talked and really delineated in really short fashion what working together in the two different people that kind of make up the structure of the leadership of a company or whatever you're building, if you are, to build your wealth through your business or your work or whatever you do. And that is recognizing the fact that a lot of times one person is a visionary and another person is what they call an integrator. And those are terms taken from Rocket Fuel, from the book. And I was more of the visionary, meaning I had ideas and projects and things to do to try to build our business. Michelle did the same. She's like a muse. But she was the integrator. She was the one kind of keeping me from flying into the cloud. She was the one that telling me how much it's going to cost. She was the one pulling me back. She was the one pushing me forward. She was the one that was doing that kind of stuff. And once I read that and understood that, it kind of said, why am I trying to be an integrator? I'm trying to tell Michelle what to do to create my vision when I know and should trust that she will. And she always has. And she's really good at what she does. Why in the hell am I trying to step into somebody who does something way better than I do? So once I figured that out, and the point of this story is to kind of deal with something that I deal with a lot of my people I help mentor, and that is this issue of understanding who you are and what you bring to the group, what you bring to the partnership. If you're alone and an entrepreneur, you're both. Okay. And that's the loneliness of entrepreneurship. As you grow, and if you want to grow with more people, there is going to be a point in time where you're going to start getting pissy. You're going to start arguing, and you don't know why. And it might be because of this. It might be from what I figured out, which helped save our relationship, saved our business, saved my stomach lining, no ulcers because of it. And I think maybe helped Michelle too, kind of understand what she does and that she's good at what she does. And that is that there is a visionary and there is someone who's got to keep the belt on them and run the business. And that's what I figured out from the book Rocket Fuel. So let me know if you have a book or a movie or TV show or something, or a mentor or a comment you heard or a quote that really kind of changed the course for the good or bad in your business, your relationships, like I found with this book, Rocket Fuel. See you next week on the Real Estate Minute Show.